Hello and welcome to Bored Stupid. My name's Wayne.
And I'm Matt.
And we're here
for the Hype Factor.
Hype Factor! This is our monthly series where we talk about 5 amazing games that are coming out in the near future. 2024 is our current series.
Well, hopefully they're going to come out this year. We already know that some of them that we talked in the past have been delayed a bit, but it's all stuff that at least you can buy now. So some of them will be Kickstarted are just like around the corner. Some stuff is Kickstarted that were in the past and
coming to retail. Some are just retail releases that may be coming by Spiel. But they're all 2024.
Yeah, releases.
Ish. So yeah.
Ish. But it's all games that we are really hyped for. And so just want to share it with you guys.
Absolutely. And I couldn't be more hyped. And the people should be more hyped about this big red button.
Yes. So hit the subscribe button.
Get hyped for the button.
Oh, the hype that I got for this red button. Amazing. And after you click the subscribe button, make sure you check out the Into the AM link down in the description or using the code here on the screen for a 10% discount on some shopping if you need to buy some great graphic t-shirts, geeky stuff, or some very nice casual
really nice casual wear. And it's a discount on top of any other discount you can find. So if you've got a 3 for 2 or a sale item, our code will work on top of that. So
so
treat yourself.
Treat yourself. And once you check out all the nice things that the Into the AM has, I think it's time to get in hyped. All right, wait, let's start with the first one. We're both big music fans and we are festival goers. So this is not a festival that I will go normally, but because we're talking about some jazzy
We're talking about jazz
thing. But this game looks absolutely amazing. Tell us more about it.
This is a game called BeBop by Bitewing Games.
And it's not BeBop Cowboy.
Not Cowboy BeBop. This is more like... No, but maybe it's got that in it. It's like the jazzy bebop, right? So the jazz vibes. And this is a really cool game. It's a Bitewing Games. Bitewing did some really cool stuff. And the artwork is by Weberson Santiago, who is a tremendous artist. He's also done some other great work on The Great Split. And in this game, you are going to be essentially running a jazz festival. You want to be booking seats and tickets for various patrons, making sure that they're next to the right instruments that they want to listen to, that sort of stuff, and also making sure that they're next to their friends and family. And what this does really cleverly, I think, or what it looks to do, is kind of a 2-layered area control type thing. So you're trying to get, like I said, the instruments together, but then also the family together, and you'll get points that way. As the description here says, you're going to be reserving seats with your tiles, and you have fan dice as well. So you're rolling the dice and seeing what sort of instrument that they want to be listening to, and then placing them accordingly. It looks really cool. The artwork looks phenomenal.
The boards looks amazing. It's like literally like a festival.
Yeah, like a festival.
So
it looks like it's 2-sided as well. Because there's like a green side and like an orangey side as well. So it looks like there's maybe 2 different maps. You're going to be competing to claim feature tokens and build the largest families of dice while triggering stage performances at the right time. So what I think that might mean is making a decision point as to when you want to maybe score based on when you've got everything together.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, it could be something like that. But you've also got a bit of dice drafting in there as well. As it says here, it features 2 unique festival boards with variable setups. This looks absolutely amazing. The artwork looks insanely nice because Weberson's a fantastic artist anyway. The board looks interesting, the mechanisms look interesting, and it looks like it's
very new concept.
It looks like a unique approach to some stuff that we already know, and we both love a bit of area majority.
Yeah, exactly.
And this plays into. There's been a few music-themed games that are coming out this year.
Yeah,
it seems to be a thing.
It seems like it's coming back as a theme. It's really nice.
I'm here for it. Matt, we've had some jazz.
Yeah.
What have we got next? It's got to be related to music, right?
Yeah, we have post-apocalyptic battles and
post-apocalyptic. No jazz in the post-apocalypse, mate.
No. So this this is one I'm literally going a little bit out of the 2024, but hopefully it's going to be 2024.
Are they saying 2024?
They kind of, but I've struggled to believe it. What I'm talking is a game that I'm mega hyped about because I really love the IP, and I'm talking about the Degensis. The Degensis, back in the days, I'm talking about early 2000, was this very interesting RPG. So it was literally pen and paper role playing.
Oh, nice.
And it's all about this like post-apocalyptic here 2200 for once. Not set up in the US, but set up in Europe. That was already like something like,
nice.
Okay, that's really cool.
Not enough of that.
And apart from the artworks and everything looks amazing, but basically you got humanity is basically to the brink of collapse. You got the people are divided in 13 different cults. Each one will have certain specifications, will give your character this or that, and throw in the mix a little bit of aliens.
Nice. So okay, yeah, why not? Chuck
so aliens arrived on the Earth and kind of like mixed their DNA with some of the animals. So they created this kind of like primal, like very aggressive beast.
Creepy.
So it's a very cool world, and the things are, the artwork is probably one of my favorite styles. All this black and white with dots of red colors.
Yeah, it's kind of like Sin City, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The RPG died. They tried to. There's been a second release, but they haven't brought up anything for the last probably 10 years, something like that. But this year with Simon kind of like not bought the IP, but they're making collaboration with the guys that at the moment own the IPs. That is a company called Six Glass of Vodka, so 6 small vodkas.
Okay, yeah.
And they're coming out with this the Degensis Clan Wars. That is an asymmetric, semi-cooperative, tactical skirmish game.
Nice.
So it is a 1 versus all. So you're gonna have one guy playing the bad guy, and the rest of the team are gonna
take him down.
Cool. It's gonna be a campaign / scenario. So you play the single scenarios, or you can play a campaign. But it looks mega interesting. It's coming out on Kickstarter literally like next week. Probably while this video is up, it will be available. It will be available, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah. It's a 1 versus all. Is one of the things that I really like. Yeah. Because it brings me back a lot of like those D&D RPG kind of like
questy type things.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. And this is the fact that they're making it a 1 versus all with a guy playing the DM is bringing back all that RPG element that's crucial to this to the IP. So I'm really looking forward to this, and hopefully it's gonna get on the table as soon as possible, because I love the IP. Cool. Next on the list, we got something about like a haunted manor or something.
Yeah, we've got Weirdwood Manor. So I love a cooperative game. Yeah. And actually, my skew for cooperative games these days tends to be towards the heavier side of co-op games. Recently got a couple of plays of Robinson Crusoe, the new edition. Absolutely tremendous, loved it. And this looks like it is a much heavier cooperative game than something like Pandemic or Horrified or something like that. And it's got a really interesting kind of rotating board type mechanism, which we've seen in a couple of games recently.
It's been a thing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
We got Age of Rome's got the rotating boards, and
Dark Omen we talked about.
Of course.
There's another one, SETI. Yeah, there's a few.
We started seeing a lot of like this
rotating,
and it's really cool. I do really like the mechanisms where you change the board. I think it makes it really, really interesting.
Exactly, very, very replayable as well. So as per here, the manor is a mysterious and magical place where rooms and pathways between them shift as time progresses. So this is where it gets really interesting. What took my fancy was that the game features a temporal mechanic. So each time a player or the Fey monster takes an action, time moves forward in the game, and then connections between the rooms will shift through these rotating rings on the outside. So
that's cool.
The manor changes connections with different rooms.
The Hogwarts stairs.
Yeah, right. So like the setup of the manor changes as you walk through.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, right. That sounds super awesome. Yeah, you've got your own deck of cards as well, so it's very card based. And then the Fey monster will also have their own set of cards run by an AI, and that will do its own thing as well. And you need to defeat the Fey monster before time runs out, or before the Fey monster completes their own victory.
Okay, so it's a battle against time.
Battle against time,
trying to make your one, or any way to do it before the
absolutely.
The
and the Fey monster will have their own condition, which will be their own thing that they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And there's lots of different monsters that you can set up as part of the scenarios. And then the characters are all asymmetric as well.
Okay,
so there are 6 different characters that you can play.
It gives it a little bit of what's the name? Betrayal.
Yeah, a little House on the Hill, a little bit of that, with that sort
like
of variety, but much more. Like I say, like a deck of cards.
Yeah.
The production is fantastic.
Yeah,
that's like acrylic standees, and I love acrylic standees. Yeah, this looks really, really cool. I mean, I didn't know much about it until we started doing some research for this month's
this is definitely going up on the eye.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go check this out. Weirdwood Manor. Right, Matt, we've fought our way out of the manor.
Yeah.
But now we've got a trial.
Yeah, we got the Trial of the Gods. Trial of the Gods is the just announced game from Ludus Magnus. It looks cool as hell, and in this case we're talking about the ancient Greek hells, the Inferi.
Yeah.
But no, Trial of the Gods, the guys just showed like that there is a demo that you can play now. There is a big convention in Italy now for board games, and Ludus Magnus is there, and they show up this new game. It's basically the story of the Argonauts.
Jason and the Argonauts. It's one of my favourite movies from like back in the day.
Yeah.
It's such a great like stop time. It has that stop time animation or stop motion animation. It's absolutely amazing, and it's like all that Greek mythology is incredible.
And this basically, from our understanding, is going to be a deck building game.
Yeah.
Where you go, then on the map you move through the different island, and each island will have a different trial that you need to use in your cards. I know that going around you get more Argonauts that can do more trials and more things. So it's really interesting. I'm a bit upset that Ludus Magnus is not going to be at UKG in a couple of weeks, because otherwise we'll have to try this game. But we'll try to get our hands on this one because it looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah. And knowing how Ludus Magnus do their games, we expect nothing but greatness.
Yeah, the production will be amazing. It'll be a relatively easy design to get into, and the worst case scenario is we're going to go and see this at Spiel. And probably grab a copy. So go check out Trial of the Gods.
All right, we are at the last game for the list for this month, Hype Factor. We're gonna talk about a game that is mega good.
Amazing game.
It's an amazing game. It's a city building game, and of course we're talking about Foundation of Rome.
Amazing game.
The problem that we got with Foundation of Rome is the fact that the box is like this big, and it got all the minis, absolutely fantastic minis for each one of the building.
Probably not necessary though.
A little bit unnecessary.
A little bit unnecessary, I think, for the game.
I mean, if you want it, like, you know, I like the shiny stuff.
You love the shiny. You love the shiny.
Fair, but I do understand why a lot of people like, this is too much.
Yeah.
I do 100% understand why. So I'm really pleased that the game that we're talking about is going to be something a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, we're talking about Foundations of Metropolis. Now, Foundations of Rome is by Emerson Matsuuchi, and as is Foundations of Metropolis, it is the same game for all intents and purposes, with a different theme on it, and of course, a different production.
Yeah.
So Foundations of Metropolis is going to be tiles, as opposed to these like crazy plastic minis and big 3D buildings everywhere. But essentially the game is going to be the same. And here's what I'm loving about this is Emerson Matsuuchi's design is so elegant and so good, it doesn't matter. Right? You don't need all those
No. That's why we say that Foundation of Rome is a little bit like...
It's amazing, it's beautiful, and you're like, oh, this is really cool, but I don't think it's necessary. And Emerson Matsuuchi's designs, you think about the Century series, it's very elegant, very simple production, and this is going to work the same way, where instead of the big buildings, you basically have, like I said, tiles. And Foundations of Metropolis and Foundations of Rome do a really great thing. You do, like in lots of classical Euro design, you do one thing on your turn, then it passes to the next player. So it's very snappy, very quick. It has a cascading market, which we like, where you're going to be getting plots to then put your buildings in. It has kind of vibes of things like Big Boss or Chinatown, where you have, your own personal map, though, instead of a central map.
Yeah, you're building your own
city, your own metropolis. And that is going to be super awesome. And I'm very excited to be able to get hold of a version of this because I didn't want to spend so much money on the Foundations of Rome.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of my points. Is the price point? A Foundation of Rome costs quite a lot because the production is
insane.
It's insane. While this one is supposed to be like a more slimmed down version that everybody can enjoy because
everyone can buy it, everyone can enjoy it, and the game is basically going to be exactly the same as far as I understand. So,
and it's a good move. It took them a little bit, a few years to do it, but hey, thanks to Foundation of Rome being such a great game, they know they can scale it down and still sell a lot of copy of this one that we'll probably gonna buy anyway.
Yeah, Arcane Wonders, I think I've made a great move for this, and I'm 100% going to buy a copy, and I think it's going to sell bucket loads. So that's the last one on our list for this month's Hype Factor. So Matt, it's another 5 amazing games. It just doesn't stop. The hype train never ends. There's always something else. The hype train
never ends. There's too many board games to buy, and we barely touched the surface. Now we've been doing this series for
4 months, I think, in a row.
Now.
So
there's just too many games, and still we're all waiting for whatever's gonna come out from Spiel. That is when maybe we'll have to do 2 Hype Factor episode per month now.
We'll see. We'll see how we get on, but there will definitely be one next month. So if you do continue to enjoy this series and you like this video, you know what to do. Give us a big thumbs up. If you think we deserve it, I think we might do. Hit the big red button.
Subscribe.
It's so helpful. You have no idea how much it helps us. And check out the rest of our content. Matt, is there anything else?
Check out the Into the AM link down in the description, use the code here on the checkout for the 10% discount on a lot of very cool stuff. And apart from that, thank you.
Stay hyped, and we'll catch you again real soon.
Ciao.